Welcome back to the Coyote Country Homestead. It's been raining here for the last week, so I haven't been able to get a lot of outside work done and haven't had an opportunity to record any other videos. While I've been waiting for the rain to quit, I've been shopping on Facebook Marketplace looking for a couple of new things, and tonight I bought a new toy. So let me show you what I got. I actually bought two new toys, and this is one of them. So this is a Rhino 500 7-foot blade. I have been shopping for one of these for probably 2 or 3 months, just waiting for one at the right price. This is pretty much exactly the one I wanted. I wanted a 7-foot blade. I wanted one that did both pivot and tilt, right? So this pivots this direction, right? But then it also pivots up and down, or tilts up and down. And then this one also offsets. So you can adjust it here and move the blade either left or right so that it extends out farther than it does by itself. So really happy to get this. I got this for $150 tonight. Really feel like that was a steal. This is about a $2,200 blade new. Pretty excited about that. I'll show you the other one I got here. 2 days ago, while I was shopping on Facebook Marketplace, I ran across this one. This is a Mahindra 6-foot blade. And it does the pivot and tilt, but it does not go from side to side where it extends out farther. So it's limited to just its 6-foot path. I got this for $300, which I still think was a pretty good deal. And so now I've got two blades. So what I'm thinking, I'm probably going to keep both blades. I've got $400 invested in them. I could easily sell one for at least what I paid for them and bring my cost to zero. But what I'm thinking for is keeping the 6-foot for snow. The one that I've got that's in the bed of the truck still, the Rhino blade's really heavy duty blade. And as I'm dragging that steel edge along the asphalt that I've got, and maybe even some patches that are gravel, I think that's going to have a tendency to tear my drive up a lot more than I want. And I'm hoping that this medium duty Mahindra here with the 6-foot blade, it's quite a bit lighter blade. It's still very heavy. I need needed the bucket lifts and the front end loader with the bucket hooks and a chain to move it, and that's what we're going to be doing here in a minute to get the other one out of my truck. But even at that, this is quite a bit lighter of a blade, and it's not going to, I don't think it's going to damage the asphalt or cut into and mark up the asphalt as much as that heavier duty blade would. And if this one is dedicated to snow, what I'm thinking about doing is replacing the edge and taking off the steel blade and putting in, they make a couple of different options. One is some kind of a polymer blade, and the other one is a hard rubber blade. So I need to look at that a little bit more, but that's my thought. Keep this one, have it set up permanently as a snow blade, and then use the other one for the trenching and grading and other work that I need to have done. Anyway, those are the two new toys. The project for tonight is let's get this thing moved out of the bed of the truck, and we'll move it to the implement storage area here, which is expanding, as you can see. I do have an open spot right there. That's probably where I'll put it for now. I don't know if that's where it's going to stay permanently. If anything, that heavier blade, I would kind of like to have on these heavier duty pallets. So what I may do first is bring the tractor and go ahead and move the pallet forks over to this middle spot, and then put that heavier duty Rhino blade on these two pallets here. In fact, I think that's what I'm going to do. So let's get the tractor out and get started on that, and we'll get this project done tonight. I'm going to have to do some musical chairs in the implement storage area here. I got to drop my bucket first somewhere out of the way, then get my pallet forks on, move my pallet forks to the middle location where they need to go so that opens up the spot there, put my bucket back on because I'm going to need the hooks and the chain to get the new blade out of the bed of the truck. tractor's warming up, so I'm going to get started on that right now. Bucket's back on, so let's go ahead and get the new blade out of the truck. The new blade's got a loop right on the top arm, and my thought is to get the chain through that, connect it to the bucket hooks, lift it out, should be good to go. I didn't think it through when I pulled this out on which direction this was going to be facing. If I load it in the way it is right now, I'm not going to be able to back the tractor up to it. So I need to go ahead and drop it here. I need to probably tilt the bucket back up and come forward, and I need to get this rested on the ground so that I can get tension off of this. And then I need to come around with the tractor to the other side and pick it up from the other direction so that I can push it in blade to the back. And that way when I go to put my tractor up, it'll be like this other blade. So let me get this switched around. All right, and just like that, the blade is in its new home. I checked that this pin moves free, so that's its left-right pivot. The offset moves free. Can't do it right now because it's resting on it, but the tilt pin seems to be frozen in place. So that's going to be something I'm probably going to need to get maybe some penetrant in there and maybe a mallet. Give it a few whacks, see if we can break that loose. Unlike my less expensive medium duty blade, this one actually has at least one zerk here for grease. I'll have to look and see if maybe there are a few others. But still, real happy with this. We're going to be using this for projects in the future. I've got a couple of trenching things that I need to get done and maybe some other dirt moving that the box blade's not quite right for. And then, like I said, I think I'm going to set the other one up for snow. So, all right, I'm going to get the tractor put away. And I got to get the chain put away. But that'll be it for this one. This is kind of a short one tonight. Just getting the new blade put in its new home. Do me a favor, click like, click subscribe. Subscribe won't cost you anything. We won't charge you any money and we won't send you anything. But it does help me grow the channel and let you know when I've got new videos coming. Other than that, we will talk to you the next time when we have something going on here at the Coyote Country Homestead. My name is Chris. Talk to you again soon. Thanks.